Hey guys, I am finally doing the makeup tutorial that you guys have been asking for. I'm sorry it's taken me forever. I'm going to get right to it. I am first using my Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Blend Primer. Put it on with my hands on a clean face. I'm next using my Smashbox Foundation in the color 2.1. I'm a little pale here, so if I'm a little bit darker, I'm going to use shade like 2.3. But I'm putting it on with my beauty blender today. Make sure before you use your beauty blender, you get it wet, wring it out, and then it should work like a charm. I am next doing my concealer, which I'm using the Shape Tape by Tarte in the shade Fair Neutral, putting it under my eyes, wherever I want to be highlighted. And then I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender as well. Forgive me if I'm not very good at these. I have not done makeup tutorials in ages, but I know you guys have been requesting them, so yes, I'm going to give it my best. You guys can give me criticism or what you want to see more of in comments and on the blog and all that jazz. But yes, I'm going to blend this in here, make sure I'm all good before I start my powder. But like I said, I'm a little pale here. If I'm darker, I'll use the shade Light Sand. And I will link all the shades on my blog, so if you miss it in the video, don't worry, just go to my blog and they'll be there. I am next using my Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder, and I actually get a shade lighter for this, and this is the powder that I put on over the places I put my concealer on. I feel like it just keeps it super set and keeps it lighter, which I want. Here I'm using the color Dawn number 2. I also love the color Champagne number 3. Then I'm getting my Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder. I'm putting this all over my face to set my foundation. Now, this is a full face makeup look for me, so this is like if I have photos or shoots, this is what I would do. So I'll do more tutorials, maybe like a easy daily one if you're going to the gym or whatever. But next is my Tarte Pro Glow palette, and I am going to contour with this, and I'm using my pixie brush that I absolutely love. So I'm going to use the Sculpt color on this palette. You need the tiniest bit and then blend it in. This palette will last you like the longest time ever. I've had it for, I don't even know, like a year, and it hasn't even been dented. Sorry for the interruption. Someone was at the door. My dog was freaking out. But I'm back. So I am now using my Tarte Blush. I love all their shades. This is Seduce, and it is like a pinkish brown, which I love. I usually put a little bit of extra blush on. Now that my hair is pink, I like the accent, and it's kind of fun. I'm really into matching the pink hair, so yeah. The next I'm going to use this flower brush. I love their brushes. They're so soft and blend really well. The bronzer I'm going to use is from the Alexis Ren ColourPop bronzer palette. I love this palette. I'm obsessed with bronzer, so you'll always see me use different ones, but this palette is definitely a favorite right now. So I'm just going to put it on where it would give me a natural glow, kind of give me the beachy look, put it on my nose, which would give like a natural sun-kissed type look. Next, I am going to do the highlighter from that same palette. Just put it on the cheekbones, my nose. I'm going to put a little bit on my lips as well. I really like the pop of highlighters on your lips. I think it looks really natural and pretty without having to do too much. And I'm putting it on with this fan brush. I actually don't know the brand of this fan brush, but yeah, sorry about that. Next is eyeshadow, and I'm going to begin with my Smashbox 24-hour eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to put it on with my finger. I'm obsessed with Smashbox primers. I feel like they blend really well, and my makeup always goes on just really smooth over the primers. So I'm going to do a pink look today, since I'm kind of going along with the theme of the pink hair, and that's what I've had a bunch of questions about. So I'm using this flat brush, which might be kind of weird, but I like using it for my initial color, and I feel like I can pat it on a little bit. So I'm going to use this Tarte palette. I don't know if this palette's available anymore, but I think the color is, and the color was Wrapped Up. It's just a really pretty light pink. And that's going to be my base here. Next, just so I'm ahead because there's a lot of colors coming, I believe I am using my Tarte, yes, here we go, Swamp Queen palette. And the color in there that I'm going to use is Sassy Bun. It's really pretty gold, and it's going to keep with that bronzy look while still keeping the pink shades in there as well. I also love the Uncommon color on that palette as well. It has a purplish tint to it, and it's really pretty. So I'm just going to put that in my creases, blend it. I'm using my, I love this eyeshadow brush. It's the Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush, and it's amazing. And then probably one of my favorite palettes I own is the Lorac Pro Mega 3, and I'm using the color Rose Quartz. When people ask me if they're buying like one palette, this palette is one of my favorites. It's so pigmented. The colors are really pretty. You get a mix of matte colors and metallic colors, and I really love it, obviously. And then I'm going to do a little bit more blending with my Tarte eyeshadow blending brush. And then this has been a new fave, Marc Jacobs. It is the Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon, and this color is Pink of Me. I've been going with a little more of the no like dark eyeliner look. I want to keep things really fresh for summer, and lining my eye with this just I feel like it opens it right up. It brightens everything up, and I've been loving the look. There's actually tons of shades in those gel liners, and they're all amazing. Next, I'm moving on to brows, and I probably should have done a longer brow tutorial, but I'll do that separate. I have pretty thick brows on my own. I have to get them waxed and shaped like once a month or so, and I just keep up on them on my own. But this stuff's amazing if you're just trying to keep your brows in place. It is from Benefit, and it is the conditioning primer. So I love that stuff. Now for eyelashes. I have eyelash extensions, but I am on my very last day before my fill. So they are super thin, and usually the last 2 or 3 days before I get my eyelashes filled, I will put a little bit of mascara on. I love this Tarte Lifted Mascara. It stays on well without getting black under my eyes, but yet at the end of the day, I feel like it comes off of my eyelashes okay without damaging them too much. Now I just put a tiny bit on, and then I like to brush them out with a clean eyelash brush instead of putting more and more on. You just need a tiny bit. Cleaning it up a little bit after the eyeshadow and moving on to lips. So I am going to use my Bite eyeliner, lip liner. I love all their lip liners. They're so amazing. I'm using number 12 here. I don't overline too much, just right on the outside of my lips. I don't know, every time I try to overline, it's just a little much on me. So just keeping to the natural shape of my lips. And I do not have this lipstick on me right now, and I cannot remember for the life of me what shade it is. But I promise I will link it in my blog, so check it out there. But it is the Lancome lipstick, and it is so creamy and amazing. You can wear it all day, and yeah, one of my favorites for sure. I like the pinkish nude color there. Oh, and one more thing, this is one of the products I love ending every makeup day with, especially if I'm going for a glowy look. Sad day, it broke, I need to buy a new one, I know, so we're getting to it. But it's from Gerard Cosmetics, and it's one of their highlighters, and it is the color Dorothy. It's the most gorgeous, like, bronzy, really glowy and dewy highlighter. I put it at the crease of my eye, on my lips, on my cheeks, and it's my favorite. So definitely check that out. To be honest, I don't know if they still carry it, but I'm hoping they do. So check out the blog, and I'll try to link it there, and you can find it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Remember, I am new at this again, so yes, please tell me what else you guys want to see. And yeah, I hope you guys like. Thanks so much for following. I'll see you next time.